and I am here on YouTube and Facebook. It all went nicely today for once. So come on in and say hello. If you are watching this first part, you are probably on the replay. So put hashtag replay so that I know that you're here. It kind of helps me out a little bit. And make sure that you do all the things. Can you see it right there? Oh, maybe not right here. So get you up a little bit so you can see right there. Help me out by doing those things. So we are doing Thrifty Thursday today. So just give it a minute to kind of get on in and see if anybody joins us today. Kind of a beautiful day in Idaho. I don't know how your weather is, but it's just gorgeous here. It's actually kind of nice weather. So not too hot, not too cold. There's a nice breeze. The sun is out. We've had a couple of days of rain, so that helps us too. So come on in and say hello. Give you a chance to get in. So today's Thrifty Thursday, I found this wood tray. It's not so pretty, actually. It's got some like maybe watermarks or whatever on it. It's a little wooden tray. It kind of reminded me of a cutting board. So I picked it up for $1 at our thrift store locally. And so I thought it was a good deal. I've been holding on to it for a while. Hadn't really had any inspiration whatsoever for it. And I kind of like the wood. It's kind of like a two-toned sort of wood. I don't know if this is like a handmade. It actually looks like possibly somebody used it for a cutting board on this side maybe a couple of times. I don't know. So we're going to take it. It's been sitting in my camper here for a little bit. So I'm going to, for a hot minute, because I've just been waiting for the right project. And I'm feeling some inspiration today for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and wash this up. Try to get, I don't know if any of that will come off. I'm just going to kind of choose to ignore it, I think. Because like I said, I like this. Kind of like the look of it. I'm not mad about it. So I'm just going to leave it. So if you're coming on in, make sure you say hello. I see somebody has joined in. I haven't seen, I guess I was looking down, paying attention to my cleaning job here. So anyway, get this cleaned up. And get it dried off here, I guess. It seems like it has like kind of a clear coat on it. So who knows? But this is just, it's not coming off. Maybe if I put some, I don't know what kind of stain that would be. I would imagine it's sort of like a, just put a little water. Sort of like a water stain, but it's not coming off. So I'm not sure what was on this. It's kind of a small tray. Like it's not, I guess you could do it for like a couple drinks, or you can do it for a little decor. So I thought I'd turn this into like a decor item for fall. Kind of reminds me of wood colors, kind of remind me about the fall. So that's what my plans are for it. So I don't know. There's even some little paint splatters. I don't know if that'll come off or not. Try a little sanding on it. Maybe I should have done this ahead of time. I just don't want, blatant white. And I don't know if that'll take those off either. Not really sure. Let's see. I'm just kind of going gently because I don't want to rudely make a mess out of this. I don't want scratch marks showing through. There are some little splattered paint on here. I don't know. Who knows? It was $1. So, sometimes you get what you get when you pay $1 for it. But I'm going to put a pattern on it. I'm going to put this damask. I think it's damask. It's called Classic Damask Pattern. I'm going to put that on it and as the background. So you're not going to totally see this whole thing. But now I've got a little bit of sandpaper sanding on there. So take that off. It's all good. It's $1. We'll see how it goes. When we went to the thrift store today because they're open Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings and afternoons, I guess. And I always look for nice wood things. I was just finding a lot of faux wood things. It just doesn't make a good quality product when you when you use those. So I passed on it today. Passed on it. I didn't really find much. I spent less than $5. That's not a normal thing for me. So I usually spend more than $5. I was not expecting, like most of our patterns are an 18 by 18 size. And this is a 12 by 18 size. It's our C size. Most of our patterns are the D size, which is twice this size. And so I was kind of pleasantly surprised that it wasn't so big. I could have paid attention to the price and everything, but I didn't. So, how this definitely would go this way. I'm kind of wanting that main, this is the pattern, the damask pattern, kind of wanting that main, floral fleur-de-lis or whatever you want to call it. It's not exactly a fleur-de-lis, but it's right in the middle. It's not in the middle of the pattern, but I want to put that in the middle of the pattern, I think. The two. Or I guess it depends on how you look at it, really. But first, I'm going to start out by, this is the first time using this, so I'm going to start out by fuzzing it and just getting it so that it doesn't stick quite so hard to our project. And then we'll get going here. Oops. I have a couple of orders I'm working on, actually, kind of orders, but they're for my kids for wedding stuff. So I had to place an order with Michael's yesterday, and of course, so I ordered that in. I got some a t-shirt and some bags for the bridal bachelorette party. That's what it's for. Anyway, I ordered them in, and of course today my son, who is getting married, asked me if I could make some t-shirts, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I just ordered yesterday. Would have saved me on shipping if I could have added a few more things. So, but I was out of. I'll have to take a look through my t-shirts and see what I've got on hand. So, we'll take a look. Of course, I'll figure something out. Maybe involves a trip to Walmart or something. I don't know. Walmart, sometimes you can get nice. I'm looking for the middle here, middle of that damask, and maybe I'll just fold it so that it's in the middle a little bit, so I can kind of gauge where it is. Since this is silk, it's okay to put a little bit of a crease in it. It's fabric, so it'll go back. I'm just gonna move it up. That looks like it's about middle. So I'm going to press that middle-ish down, the part I want on there, and then we're going to press it all the way around, making sure we get out to the corners, because we do not. I don't want to do the sides. I just want to do the base of it. And I think like any of those stains that are on there, they're either going to be they won't show. I don't think. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So we'll see. And I think by doing this I didn't want to paint this wood because it was such a nice wood. I think it's probably like a bamboo or maybe a teak or something like that, but it did stain. So I would say it's more the stain. I could have sanded it down and, restained it. Nobody wants to do that. So we're going to put this on, and hopefully this will kind of draw your attention away from the fact that there are some things going on there that were from past owners. Oops, I need to mark this. You always want to mark the back so you know which is the back. It's never fun to try to figure that out later. And let's see. I was thinking about doing like I don't know if I've got a burgundy at all. Let's see what we got. Oh, I kind of have, maybe this is more of a pink, but it is, pomegranate. I think that's going to be a nice color. I kind of want it to be dark. This is shimmer, and I don't want a shimmer in the background. I want it to look a little fall-ish. I'm ready for fall now. Ooh, saucy. Actually, I don't know, saucy or pomegranates, more pink. I think I'm going to go with saucy. I'll try that one. Try that one. And then I've got something else to go for this. Oops, I guess I left that out. So I'll leave that there. I haven't used this. This must, I don't know where this one came from. This might have been a color of the month. Who knows? All right, I'm going to use a small instead of the mini. I usually use the mini. The reason for that is because I want to make sure that this goes on quickly. I don't want to leave this on here for a long time. And I'm going to start from the outside edges and try to, I'm liking that. It's almost like a orangish color for sure. So I'm going to pull it to the center from the outside edges and then work on the center at the very last. That's my plan. So anyway, any weekend plans for anybody? I'm not exactly sure. We really need to get wood in. So we might be making a trip on Saturday to get wood. I don't know. Oops, I might have gone up the side a little bit. Trying not to do that. Trying to just go from the edge out. Squeegee it on there and going quickly. We also want to get down to, there's a place down by the river, it's always warmer down there. And so there's a place that a guy, it's called Tomato Tom's. He grows tomatoes and he sells them right now, once they're ripe for 50 cents a pound. Oops, I spilled. Just going to get this outside edge here, try to get it as straight as I can and as tight as I can without going up the edge. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's okay to put too much on. You can always squeegee it off and put it back in the jar and reuse it. So we'd like to get some, tomatoes to can. We're out of tomato sauce. I think it was maybe 2 years ago that we did some canning of tomatoes. Actually, we don't make it usually into sauce. We just make it into whole tomatoes and just can it by cooking it, boiling it, and it turns into kind of a sauce with a chunky sauce is what it turns into. Hey, Alina, good to see you. Hello, hello. I am making a Thrifty Thursday. For Thrifty Thursday, I have a thrift store find. It's a little tray. It does have a little paint splatters on it, and it's got some drink, what do you call it? Drink stains on it from drink glasses. And so I'm trying to just bring your eyes away from it by putting a damask pattern on it. I'm trying to make this into a fall tray. It was only $1, so we can try, right? All right, so I'm going to pull this off, and you want to pull from the center. Whoops, I've got saucy everywhere. I think saucy was a color of the month. So if you haven't, whenever you place an order, it'll say at the bottom of your order whether or not you qualify for the color of the month. And so you can get it's an exclusive color that's only out for a month or for as long as it lasts. I'm going to get this one a little bit tighter in there. It's kind of away from the edge. And you can always, these are reusable. You can put it back down to fix it if you need to. Cute. See how that edge is looking? Very cute. I'm loving it. I was just going with the dark look for a fall-ish look. I want to pull this way a little bit because I don't want to, if I need to get closer on that edge, I will do that. And I do. I was a little conservative on the edge. So I'm going to go back in with some paste and just press it in there tighter. Make sure I got the whole edge all the way to the corner. Because we don't want it to look like someone who didn't know what they were doing did it. We want it to look nice. Okay. So I do think saucy was did get a little bit on the edge there. So we will try to get this off slowly. Oops. And try not to get it back on itself because it does stick pretty hard to itself. There. Is that pretty? Is that gorgeous? I love it. And those two, like, there was a little bit of a watermark here and here. You can't even see it. Can you? Is that gorgeous? Like, any little things that were there, you just can't even see it at all. So beautiful. All right, I'm going to set this back on the I'm going to set it back on the backing, and I will wash that when we're finished here. Take it in the house, just plain water, and wash it. And I'm going to set this aside and then get this saucy all closed up. So that's a beautiful color. I love it. Love, love, love. So pretty. I definitely made a mess because I've got it all over here. Got it all over here. So we're going to get some of this off because red does stain. And the saucy is sort of a red, rusty color. So definitely like it. It's very nice. Getting warm here. Okay. Get these in here. It's going to be a many-faceted wipes day. Just going to need more wipes than usual. So I'm just going to leave that like that. Now, if I wanted to just use this like this and not do anything more on it, you could do that, and it would, you'd want to seal it. So, because chalk paste, once you get it wet, it will reactivate. And unless you like scrub against it or something, it's not going to come off. So that would stay on there. Even if you sprinkled a little water on there, it would, come off. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to kind of turn this into a decor item. Hello, Mother. How are you? Thank you, Alina. Yes, I think that's really gorgeous. Isn't that just gorgeous? Cute little tray. You can see. Glad I left that the way it was. Wow, I love that. I've been sitting on this damask pattern for a while. It just was launched about a month ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. And I haven't used it yet. It's in my new pile of things to do. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do was I got this also at a thrift store. I don't even know. I may not even. I still have red on still have saucy on me. I'm very saucy. I want to make a pumpkin to put on the middle of this. And I may actually, I don't know. I was thinking about putting it right in the middle here, but I may actually go this way so it can stand up. I don't know. We'll see. I was going to do it this way, vertically. It's just the way the pattern makes sense to me, I guess. I don't know. And I do see a little bit up over the ledge here. I'm going to carefully try to get, see, I smeared it. I should have just left it. I'm just trying to make it. I did smear it. It was so perfect. And then I had to mess with it. I'm just going to push it off with this little tool. The nice thing is it does have a sealant, whoever made this tray put it's a sealed coating on it. So it totally is just either wiping off while it's still wet. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. There we go. All right. So this, I found, this was I don't know, it's like canvas like you would use to make your own canvas pictures maybe. I'm not exactly sure what you would use this. It's really thick. It's like a duck cloth almost. And I wanted to make a pumpkin in the center. I thought it would be really cute to do a pumpkin. And so I have this month's club transfer has, you actually get a cutout pumpkin. I guess I didn't bring it out here. But you get a cutout pumpkin with this now. the club transfer, you can only get it by being in the club, and you get 3 paste packets as well as a surface to put the pumpkin on. So I've already used that, but I wanted to make another pumpkin because I think this is the most beautiful pumpkin ever. And I'm going to just put it right onto this canvas and then cut it out. That was my thought process on it. So, and I may just going to stick it down really well. I've used this a few times. Our transfers, whoops, I'm going to move it down actually. I'm going to move it so that I don't have as much to cut around. Our transfers are reusable up to 12 times. So that's, get this nice and flat here when I do it. It has been used probably, well, twice at least I've done it. So this is my 3rd use. So we've got plenty more uses with it. And trying to decide. I think I want to go more orange for this. I don't want to do, oh, and I just happened to grab the oranges. Ooh, dropping things, losing things. That's a peach. Let's see what we got here. This is a good one. This is rust. And maybe that, and I could even use that same color. Maybe I want to go papaya, more orange, maybe. They almost look the same, don't they? These are the 2 I'm considering. This one's papaya. This one is rust. So I think I'm going to go with the papaya. I thought I had orange too. Orange peel is the other one that could be a good color, but it's more bright. I don't think I want to do the same color. So I'm going to try it. And then I think I need to do the greens a different color. So let's try the moss with that. I'm going to try to do them green. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And it may not turn out because, you know, this is canvas. I could wax it if I was worried, but I've got lots of it here. I probably picked this up for like $1 maybe at the thrift store. It was not expensive at all. So a less than $2 project, because gosh knows I can get a lot of projects out of this piece. And I'm expecting the canvas to kind of soak it up to a little bit more than what, you know, kind of like when you do inks. And I'm just going to sort of fan this out so it, I don't know. We're using the moss. This is a brand new color that just came out. I'm really excited about it. It looks a lot like pesto, but a little bit deeper color. I'm going to shut that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and peel this back because I don't want it to dry in the that would be bad to have it dry in the transfer. So I just got the top of that green. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks cute. Okay. And now we're going to see if we can use papaya. Probably one of my, oh, it is really dry. Dry as a bone. So I may not be able to use this today. We'll see. Check it out. Oh, that is hard. I may not get that out. All right, so we're going to readjust, I guess. I'm going to leave that out here and try to get it going because if you just get it, good thing I peeled back that moss because we don't want it to dry in there. The other color I have, but I'm afraid this is going to match too much, is this Hey Pumpkin. I'm just going to do it. We can always change our mind and do a different one, right? It's kind of a bright color, this Hey Pumpkin. I'm just going to use one of our mini squeegees in here. And you could try to do like a hot mess, like with a darker orange or any other colors, but I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole thing. We'll see. I may have regrets. Who knows? You never know. I'm just going to kind of blur it in. I did go over a little bit on here. It wasn't very specific on my stem. Oops. I don't need the orange on the... Hey Pumpkin is the color, so it's kind of a bright orange, I think. All right, so we're going to put that away. If you'd like more information about joining my craft club every month, you do get a surface, an exclusive transfer, exclusive B size, like a paper size, and 3 singles packets to do a project every single month for just $21.99. Just go ahead and put club down below, and I will get back with you. So here we are. Ooh, that is gorgeous. I love it, actually. I'm really glad I went with that. And of course, with it being on canvas, it has just a little bit different texture to it. I'm going to set that one aside, and we are going to try to get this a little dry so I can cut it out. I think that is just gorgeous. Really excited. I'm glad that's a happy mistake. There are really no mistakes in crafting, just an opportunity to have more of an adventure, right? Pretty excited. I love this pumpkin. I have to say it's one of my favorite pumpkins that they've created so far for Chocolate Tour. Beginning, I do teach piano lessons, and of course September, the first week in September, I'll be beginning classes. And so I had a large family quit this year, but they didn't tell me until 2 nights ago. So I've been scrambling to get new students, but I'm kind of excited. I've gotten a few new students to replace them. And actually it works out kind of better to have, thank you. I love this color too. I was having my doubts. It looks so bright. I wasn't sure I was going to like it at all, but I really do. I was a little worried, you know. I'm just going to cut fussy. I guess they call it fussy cut. Just going to fussy cut. Actually, not even really super close because I want, there we go. It's really a thick. Isn't that cute? I love it. So cute. I'm just going to cut around this. Not super close because I want some of the canvas to show around it, just to give it some texture. I had thought about, isn't that cute? What do you think? This way or this way? Whoops, in the middle. I kind of like this way. I'm tempted to do this. And then I've got we'll put some other things around. We'll do some more. Don't worry. We'll do some more. I had thought about maybe, stuffing this a little bit too, to just make it, have more 3D effect. Or I'm trying to think of something I could put underneath it. Maybe, that's noisy. I could maybe just raise it with little tiny beads. I've got these little wooden beads. You wouldn't see them if I could get a hold of them to actually. I could also, I don't know. I hope that'll be wide enough. Oh, I do know. I think I might, I could use this little. I think I could use this little. This is packing from one of the shapes. Oh, I'm not going to put it in the frame. I'm just going to glue it right to this. I'm making this little tray into a. I think I might like it this way. Now that we look at it, I just want to give it a little bit of depth. Nothing tragic. I just want to build it up a little bit so that it stands away. But I do see I might have to do this way. I need some hot glue. That's what I need. Get some hot glue going. And then I'm going to do some ribbon and maybe some leaves underneath it. And we'll see. We'll see. See what we come up with to put some texture. I'm actually just going to go ahead and put it. I'm not going to put it in a frame because this is a tray. So little piece of fuzz. This going. I didn't know if I was going to have enough hot battery to keep that going. So I bought a new battery too. See, I'm thinking just a little bit of hardly like, might just put it on there. I don't know. Might have enough depth. Let's see. Got some little white leaves I think we could use. I worry about, I'm not great at doing florals. It's not my thing. Hey, Becky, good to see you. I'm trying to decide what to do. This is my little, I just did a little canvas with damask. And I might grab some twine. Who doesn't love a bit of twine for the fall, right? Oh, I knew it. I gauged that one right. I just ran out of battery. So I got a new battery for that. Get that other one plugged in. There we go. Brand new battery. Okay. So I'm thinking about going sideways, and I just want to kind of add in, maybe I have some other, some off-white. I think one time I tried to use this. This is from Dollar Tree. I don't know if you've seen this. It says Just Yarn Plush. And so they're $1, whatever, 25, right? But I thought it was really kind of a cute little extra to put in with things. So I might just kind of start over here. Just put some depth. So I'm turning this tray into a not usable tray. It's kind of acting as a frame for my new little pumpkin here that I just made. Putting a bow there. I'm compelled to put a bow, I guess, today. See if we can get that on there. And I may have to, so there. It's just kind of a little extra down here. Twine and a little bit of this puffy yarn. And then I think I want to just put these leaves down here. And I might just do them all on one side. I don't know. I do have some little pumpkins. I'm not sure I have them out yet. Might go ahead and do that. And then we're going to put this right there. I think that's what I'm going to do, is just do it all on one side like that. Kind of tuck it in behind, glue it down so we don't want it to move. Along with that cute little pumpkin. And I could shift it either way if I want. There. What do you think? I kind of like it. Do we have any other? I've been resisting grabbing my fall, but this might be the total commitment right here, right? I need some fall here for sure. Just stuck that underneath. This one, I think I don't need such a long stem. I'm gonna leave a little, but not a lot. I might have to break down and get out some of my, I thought I had some, oh. Thought I had some pulled. Maybe not. Maybe, oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, we're getting it. Sorry. Like I said,